Hi, love. This is Evelyn. Love works better when we return to love. You can feel real love. Love is not fake, love is true. And I just wanted to do the um, story about the Shannon Sharpes. We're doing part two of it because I didn't want the video to be too long, but we want to still piggyback on when do we learn we women's keep pulling on men, trying to let them know we hadn't got that far that you can go out and just pick up a white woman or a child or whatever. We hadn't got that far yet. We are still second class citizen in so many ways, and we got to recognize that. Just don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. And that's why we're in the shape we're in now. That's why they elected this president, because somebody had an agenda. They thought that they was getting away with the prejudice and the hate and all this stuff that been going on for years and years. But COVID didn't learn us. We gonna get this. We gonna get this. We gonna get our butt kicked, our head busted. We gonna get this because this is a lesson in what's going on now, and we better learn how to listen. Listen to that inner voice and you telling you what to do. Don't override it. That's what we are talking about today. Shannon Sharpes didn't hear what was being spoken to him. Even people on the program told him. He didn't hear that, and he didn't even hear the voice within him was speaking to him. And we gotta get this. Now you can call Shannon crazy because he had money. It don't make no difference whether you got money or not. Reality is going to soak in for all of us. Now, what you want to say on that, because you have said some good things, and I appreciate um, the input that you put.
Because I think about, because he was an athlete, it's all about like the narratives and the stories you get put into you and then your lived experience. So it's hard for me, I don't know, because I haven't watched his shows and stuff like that. I don't follow him.
Following.
So I don't know what he was talking about on his shows and who he was having. I know he had a few celebrities on,
Yeah,
but I just saw the ones that went viral. I ain't watched it
I
regularly.
watched a lot of them, and they was like Cat Williams told him. He said, "I like all women. I like white women." He said, "But I'm scared of them."
No.
And yeah, he said, "I'm scared of them. And there ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm just scared." And then he had Monique on there, and she told him, "You need to get you a older black fat thighed woman and let her take care of you and rub you down and take care of you and all that." She was trying to tell him to look somewhere else than what he was looking. That was an implant right there for him to take and think about what is these people saying to me. So he had so many people talking to him, and for him to do what he did, it was like he was deaf.
But see, that's when I say, is he doing entertainment or real deep understanding cultural mental work? Because a lot of stuff is for entertainment and people don't take nothing serious that's entertainment.
That is so true.
So you got to know why you're doing something.
He wasn't paying on it. He was just doing something to make some money. It wasn't about him.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, certain people, how they move, it has to have meaning. Other people, the way they move, they just doing it to make money or doing it to distract. So understanding why they doing stuff help clarify it.
But now I have my videos, and I'm always trying to tell people to look inside yourself, meditate. I'm trying to help them do what you are saying that they're not doing. They don't want that kind of entertainment.
Yeah,
They want some.
that's what I'm saying. Entertainment in last times is to distract. It's not to get no deeper understanding.
Wow.
And that's what happened. So you don't see, because everything is trying to give you a clue, a warning sign. But if you see everything as a distraction, entertainment, you don't want no warning sign. You want to be distracted.
That is so good. Want to be extracted. And I know from experience, people like a lot of foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
They like entertainment, like you said. They and that's what a comedian is for, to entertain you. But then you should know the difference in what you need every day in your life. Now I think we all need some coaching because coaching stop you from being uh, so in tune with disconnecting, and they want you to connect to reconnect with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and they want you to understand where you are and who you are, and I think I'm a coach then because that's what I do. I'm always out here trying to tell people, look inside yourself, listen to the inner voice, follow your spirit. That's coaching, ain't it? Oh, okay. I'm a coach. I thank God for you helping me out so much. And we now you and I have conversation and we don't record it, but you helped me so much uh, to deal with things that I'm not familiar with, like listening to what being said. And I've learned so much from you. And I catch on that when somebody dragging me and when I'm listening. So that's really helpful for me, and I'm growing. Even at this age, I'm growing.
We don't never stop.
And when you stop, you're gonna be dead.
That's it.
You might not get nothing, but you're gonna get hit aside the head. So I thank God for you to help me, and I wish you would. Now, this me saying this. I wish you would start something to help the young men. Now you might say they won't listen. We didn't discuss that. You might you might say they won't listen, but there are some young men your age that you might can reach because you coming from your heart. As an old lady, I might can reach some older women. And I was listening at a program the other day. This boy said he was 16, and he said we need people to impart in us what we need to be doing right now. So I think this is a crucial time in the world. It's so much going on, wars and evil stuff going on. I think God is setting this up to get people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying you do it, but I'm just saying maybe you need to think about it. That get a name for to reach out for the young men, not women can listen too because they can learn some from you uh, talking about men. But I think it would be so good. Now, I ain't pushing you into it, but I just want you to think about it. So if y'all hear that Damon is starting something, y'all stay tuned with him, okay? Because he is so enriched in knowledge and he learned how to quiet himself down and he recognized who peoples are. He can read you. Yes, he can read you, and he can give you some advice. And we all need advice. We all need encouragement. So I am hoping. Would you like to say something else? I might be done mess you up. I'll mess you up. But you got so much wisdom and understanding, and you know a lot about coaching. You know a lot about psychological help, and you know a lot of people need it and you don't miss words. You just say it like it is. And I think we need a lot more people just being firm. Some folks need that firmness.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 5 boys, and my boys needed that firmness.
Yeah.
And they still need some, I believe, right on. But anyway, they're grown, so they can do their own coaching. But think about what I said, and I'm gonna tell y'all when he say he gonna do it, so y'all can stay tuned for Devin. I don't know what his podcast gonna be, whether it be with me or what. Might take a day, a week of we swap it out. But anyway, stay tuned for the next time. See ya.